Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is May 24, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And we have big breaking news. It says here, the Red Dragon State Television prepares public for the island biblical war. Guys, I want to show you something really quick here. Alright, so this video that is being put out there, the Red Dragon State TV appears to be trying to promote support for a biblical war with the island. Now, I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to skip certain parts here, guys. But once again, this is happening right now. They're putting out this video. And you guys already know this is like one of those videos, military drills. It's not the real deal, but they are sending this video out to the island, including the sleeping giant. Let me just play this part really quick. Hopefully I don't get hit really hard on this one, but yeah, that's some important message that is being put out there by the Red Dragon. All right, so this link here will be in my Twitter page. If you guys want to check out the videos, I truly apologize. I'm not going to play the whole video because I don't want to get hit hard by this platform. But yeah, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. We have more breaking news. Again, we're going to see what's going on. This is the update. The Red Dragon is actively preparing for a major biblical war against the island. And you have the Western world is still not taking this warning seriously. All right. The reason why this is happening is because the island has a new leader, a new president. And this president, on his inauguration, gave a very important speech. That speech triggered the Red Dragon to surround the island with all these warships and planes. Now, experts are saying that it's just a matter of days before we hear some kind of imminent invasion. Now, again, guys, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just giving out the info, what these people are saying. But according to some source out there, it seems like the Red Dragon is going to start doing their thing now, not 2027 or 2028. They're going to be doing this now because of that new leader that has been put in the spotlight. Alright guys, if you can, please share this video. Make sure you check out the videos I posted today. I did post one. You have some very important information. Some members of NATO, they don't want to be involved in this biblical war. Alright, so it seems like July or August, they're going to be announcing the world that we are in huge biblical war. They're going to announce something, according to some sources. So they're not saying it now, but we are definitely involved in biblical war with the bear. All right, so again, and for those of you that want to send us letters, again, you can send it to me, US Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. The Red Dragon has just launched enormous exercises. Again, you guys already know this. I'm going to skip that name, which are designed to simulate what a biblical war against the island would look like. Now, the Red Dragon fighters aircraft are conducting mock airstrike against high-value targets, and the Red Dragon warships are practicing for a future economic blockade. So the video that I just showed you, that's basically part of it. Most sleeping giants don't seem to realize this, but once the Red Dragon goes to biblical war with the island, we will intensively be in a state of biblical war with the Red Dragon. The flow of consumer products from the Red Dragon would completely stop. It would stop, man. Walmart is going to be emptied. Target and all them places, or whatever's left over, prices will be triple. Once again, we will no longer have access to the advanced computer chips from the island that we depend on, and the economy will... Again, that's what people want nowadays, because so many people support the 46, and the 46 is leading us to this event. All of our lives will be turned completely upside down the moment that event with the Red Dragon begins. And that day may be a lot closer than most people think. Again, like I mentioned, possibly days, weeks, who knows? So again, it was supposed to happen in 2028 or 2029. But like I said, this new leader of the island, he sent that message out, and the Red Dragon, again, they put their foot down ASAP. So it says here, on Thursday, the Red Dragon encircled the island with naval vessels and aircraft as the Joint Sword 2024 kicked off. Now, the Red Dragon on Thursday encircled the island with naval vessels and aircraft in biblical war games, as it vowed the blow of independence forces on a self-ruled island would flow. The 2 days of drills are part of an event campaign of intimidation by the Red Dragon that has seen it carry out a series of large-scale exercises around the island in recent years. Once again, the island new leader, here we go, was inaugurated earlier this week. And the Red Dragon Gov is not a fan of him at all, especially what he said. And it is definitely not a coincidence that these exercises are taking place shortly after he took office. Come on, War News. Come on, End Times. You got to say the whole thing. The reason why is because he gave that speech during his inauguration. That speech, he told the Red Dragon that we are independent and that we stand strong and we will not tolerate all this nonsense. That's what triggered the Red Dragon to encircle the island with all these warships. That's the thing about some of these sources. They don't like to pull the full information. Sometimes they just leave things out. That's, again, you tell one story to one person, and then it goes around to all these different people. And then once it finally reaches to that original person, you got a whole bunch of different story added to it. All right. So these are the biggest exercises that we have seen in the region so far. And this news is reporting that dozens of Red Dragon fighter jets carrying, live ammunition are involved. As part of the drills, dozens of the Red Dragon fighter jets carrying live stuff conducted mock strike against high volume targets, of the enemy alongside destroyers, frigates, and some missile speedboats, according to the Red Dragon state broadcaster CCTV. The exercises, which started early on Thursday and will encircle the island, posed the first real test for new person in the spotlight as he attempts to manage relations with the island's powerful authoritarian neighbor. Now, the good news is that these exercises will only last for 48 hours, but the Red Dragon are clearly preparing for the day when biblical war will erupt. Relations between the Red Dragon Gov and the island have reached a breaking point, and I don't believe that there is any way that they will be repaired. When discussing the currently military exercises, the Red Dragon Foreign Ministry spokesperson issued quite an enormous warning to those that are pushing for the island independence. Once again, you have the Foreign Ministry spokesman then delivered a warning that included language more commonly used by the Red Dragon outlets. The island independence forces will be left with their heads broken and the BLOOD flowing after colliding against the Great. The trend of the Red Dragon achieving complete unification, this person told reporters. It is very unusual for a Red Dragon official to make such an inflammatory remark. Usually, the Red Dragon are much more restrained. They need to put the entire information. They can't leave out certain things. There's a lot of stuff that is being left out. The inauguration speech is the biggest one. The inauguration speech is the biggest one. That's what triggered all this, that speech. Once the exercises commenced, the island went on alert and potential Red Dragon military targets were actively being tracked. The Island Defense Ministry condemned the drills, saying that it had dispatched forces to areas around the island, that its air defenses and land-based forces were tracking targets, and that it was confident it could protect its territory. The launch of these exercises on this occasion not only does not contribute to the peace and stability of the island strait, it also highlights the Red Dragon militaristic mentality, the ministry said. Now it says here the island presidential office expressed regret that the Red Dragon was warning the island freedoms and regional peace and stability with its unilateral military provocation, but said the people could rest assured the island could ensure its security. So right now, you have the island forces on extreme high alert. And so, again, according to End Times, this is only a 48 hours drills, but after the 48 hours, what's next? When the time finally comes, I think that's the first action that the Red Dragon will take against the island will be an economic blockade that will suffocate the island economy, and it will also cut the main island off from the outlying islands that it controls. Now, subsequently, I think that it's likely that the Red Dragon will attempt to occupy some of the smaller islands before moving to occupy the island itself. Interestingly, the military exercises that the Red Dragon is currently conducting simulating actions against some of those outlying islands. So you have the Su Yun, a researcher fellow at the Island Thai military think tank, the Institute for National Defense and Security Research, said that although the drills would only last 2 days, the scope is large relative to previous exercises, as they included the island outlying the islands. This is designed to demonstrate the Red Dragon ability to control the seas and prevent the involvement of foreign forces, he added. Once again, the political signals here are greater than the military ones. There has been a lot of concern about what it will mean if the Red Dragon gained control over the chip making facility in the island, because the entire globe is heavily dependent on the advanced chips that the island produces. Computer chip, card chips, phone chips, everything. Now, if the Red Dragon take over the island, goodbye to all the computer chips out there. There's a possibility, who knows, we might get the computer chip, but it ain't gonna be cheap. It might be a lot more expensive, and it's gonna be under the Red Dragon, made in you know what. So this is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. We are seeing more events happening right in front of our faces. The Red Dragon State TV appears to be trying to promote support for a biblical war with the island. Give me a second here. Let me just double check something really quick. Alright, seems like there's nothing there. I usually look for updates when it comes to the topic of the Red Dragon. Yeah, so far this is all the breaking news updates right now when it comes to the Red Dragon. Alright, so I will keep you updated on this one, but the thing that this article failed to mention is the inauguration speech. That started everything. Sometimes these news articles make it, they kind of remove certain stuff to make the other one like they're the bad ones. So again, I respect journalists that put all the real stuff, all the real info. Don't just remove certain clips and that's it. Again, you know who does that, right? The fake NEWS. They do that type of stuff. They remove certain clips and then they just add certain thing. They edit and they put the background music to deceive us. So again, if you're gonna put the info, make sure you put everything. Give me a second here. All right, so the Red Dragon kicked off a 2-day large-scale exercise in the water and airspace around the island on Thursday, emphasizing that it is a strong punishment for the, I'm going to skip that name, act of the island independent forces and a stern warning against a provocated by external forces. Give me a second here, guys. So a lot of it has to do with this. Some analysts say that the exercise is part of the Red Dragon capital display of anger towards the new leader who took office Monday. Again, what he said in that speech, he said certain things that really anger the Red Dragon. Now give me a second here. Let me just pull up that information really quick. If you can, please share this video. Give me a second here, guys. Red line crossed. The Red Dragon preparing to eventually, we don't know when, go into the island. The Red Dragon says that the inauguration speech was a declaration of the island independence and warned to take the countermeasures to stop the island. Again, this was posted back in May 21st, 2024. All right, so we did talk about this, and like I said, the speech that again that new person has gave is what opened the doors to all this. So again, guys, instead of seeing some kind of operation 2028, we might see it this year. And look out. One thing I tell you, end times headlines is right. Trading and when it comes to goods and economy is going to be hit hard. And yeah, they could just shut the doors to the factory. We won't get nothing. But again, what do you expect? We have Mr. Burn in the spotlight that does these type of stuff, and eventually it's gonna backfire on the sleeping giant. All these biblical wars is gonna backfire on us. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.